brain is full of lipids, and they play an important role in the normal function of brain. In many neurodegenerative conditions, there is altered lipid compositions as the disease progresses. And also in the aged brain, the lipid composition is different from younger or juvenile state. So we are interested in the mechanisms that regulate cellular lipid homeostasis and how they are employed by neurons to control brain function. Historically, people have studied the lipid delivery in the context of so-called vesicular transport that relies on vesicle budding and the fusion reactions. But now we are trying to focus on the mechanisms that do not rely on this membrane budding or fusion reactions. So this concept of membrane contact sites playing an important role in lipid regulation itself is relatively new, and we have a lot to do to understand what's happening in this site, as well as how the lipid homeostasis is regulated through these sites. We are combining mammalian cell biology and C. elegans genetics to tackle our questions. Using C. elegans genetics, we are trying to identify genes that are important for the formation and maintenance of membrane contact sites, particularly in neurons. Another project that we are currently working on is mechanisms of cholesterol transport inside the cells. It is not known how the cholesterol synthesized inside the cells are delivered to other organelles and the membranes. And this is something that we want to understand in details. Despite the decade of research to identify a treatment against dementia or neurodegenerative disorders, no drugs has come out. Therefore, we need to refresh our mind. So we want to apply the knowledge that we are going to obtain from our research into identification of new strategies to tackle neurodegenerative disorders. LKCMedicine supports biomedical science, and Singapore is now aging. So in decades to come, there'll be a lot more aged population. Therefore, there will be a more burden in terms of neurodegenerative disorders and dementia. And Singapore is now focusing on expanding neuroscience research. And I think there is a lot of opportunity.